Hello? So yeah, we're just down south looking for ruins. Oh, that's a trader. I'm running into a wall. Let's head over there. See if we can find Tom's trader to offload some stuff. It's so poor now. I've lost so many gears. Hopefully the stream's going well. Got moved, so hopefully the internet here is better. Hopefully. Artisan, do you want my high quality Vinglab? Come on. But you want loan. 6 years at least. I don't have any of these. What's this high one? Alright. Well. Back to the road. I'm also looking for some nice trees. Trees. That's why I have shears. Come on. Yep. Too far from Prim Space. Big treasure. Oh, there's Prim Space. As I thought. Oh, these hills are gonna be fun. Desert sticks. Trader. Yep. Let's use the size for this. Around these. Nobody's ever going to be here again, but you know, you can. How long till I find some turrets? Don't need this bamboo hat. I want a big bamboo hat though. Trader. Comms merchant. Come on, tool. Forage? What was that? Forage? Yes, this is forage. Let's go. We can't afford them all. Alright, into some more of the southern biomes. Let's see what tree we've got here. This is going to be another apple. Cherry. But I already have cherry. And some cherry. I think there's some cherry wine cooking. I've been here before, so. Time to hunt for ruins. There's one though. Very well hidden. Let's see. There's something. Darn, chest is empty. We're still in Pim's backyard, so I doubt we'll find too much. Signs of ruins. Lag. Yeah. This feels big. It's gotta have something in it. Somewhere. Looks like stairs now. Feels like stairs now. Not much though. Oh, wait, this is more over here. Another pot. Alright. Yeah. Not much. Not much value. But you know. Anything over here in this part? That looks like something. Is it hot? Good. Doesn't look like there's anything here. Oh well. A little bit of loot's always better than no loot. Anything along this wall? Pot. Come on. Right. South. Thinking of setting up shop, but I need a name. Oop. Almost fell a hole there. Geez, wild goods. Show like all those things, like this cat mask, all those various pots I find. Things that people who live in a more civilized era can't get. Dead. Looks dead to me. Sounds dead. Oh. Just hidden. Just grab a patch. Nothing I've got. Ruins. Fruit trees. Not fruiting though. There's some fruit. I could use some more food. Not really, but I'll take more food. Lychee. Lychee. I'll take some lychee. That may have been a mistake. Oh well. People still want the things. More ruins. I like gambling. What's more gambling than stocks? Somebody's been here. It's actually been a while since I have been live. I think it's been a good 2 weeks. But, you know, I'm just going down to south. I've got an elk, lots of years, lots of loot, and just want to trade. Ooh, there's more ruins for treasure. Treasure. All I want is treasure. I've got less than 1,200 years. Oh. How poor I am these days. Let's ride. Alright, now I'm very far south compared to the Wanderers Guild. Oh, and no, unfortunately the Wanderers Guild never did. First week went to the first week the winners were, that's when we had the gold competition. That went to the Northern Alliance and the Trinity Dwarves. The second week was the road, and the road went to the Phoenix Dominion. I don't remember who got the other prize. But yeah, so we haven't won anything, but I've managed to get very wealthy. Pear, I don't need pear. I've got so many pears. I'm gonna go with heavy pear. Look at that fancy new armor. Looks like there's a woods head, maybe. Careful. Yeah. I just had a video from the server go pretty well for the server, pretty viral by Sir Roland. So I've got a lot of new players. Yes, although there has been many things that have happened since, like the anti-rot crusade. That did not go particularly well for the Wanderers Guild. I think there's still calls for King Bronn of Norfolk to resign over that, or to not resign, abdicate. That's the word. So yeah, tense situation between the Northern Alliance and Norfolk at the moment. Yeah. guild is doing well enough. It's wait up. What's this one? You can see that I finally moved. I got a new house. Actually, it was the anti-rot crusade who attacked the Northern Alliance, which is, it was teaming up between a few members of the Wanderers Guild and Norfolk. This is my new house, built for me for the cost of 327 years. It is a Greek-inspired villa, which will take place, which will be part of a treasure hunt that I am going to hold this Sunday. Because I held a treasure hunt. Sort of. I think that defensive pact kind of fell apart at some point. It was very loose and before a lot of other things got established. It was before the Cult of the Rot even started. So, yeah, like a few factions have risen, a few factions have fallen. Like the village of Abaddon, I don't think was a thing before when you were first here. Now it's a pretty major faction. That little village that I remember talking about, that you were like, oh, that's, you can hardly call that a town. Now that's the Plainsville Consortium, a well-respected trading partner, and the only faction I think that we are currently allied with. Let's see, farming and ore, is that right? There we are. 29 years. And the rich get richer. Yeah. We've got a lot of new players joining. So if you are interested in joining, the Discord still should be there. It is a lot. We don't have as many people on as we did the first couple weeks, so it's a lot less laggy than it was. But I am also holding a treasure hunt this weekend with a grand prize of 4 elks, fully kitted out with bridles and saddles. So to help get new players. The Church of the Lightbringers actually fell apart. They are the largest faction to have completely fallen. They've split into two, with some members joining the Cascaven, while other members forming a new, smaller faction somewhat to the south. But Gunch has now become an independent factor, and he is planning to lead a crusade to reacquire the Gunch Lantern, the holy symbol of Gunch. That war seems to be shaping up. If they cannot find who currently holds the Gunch Lantern for the Gunch's hibernation for winter. So yeah. Ooh, is this a really big cave system? That's a really big cave system. Yeah. So let's see, let's slowly let the map load. I've been on a lot of adventures south. They were so big. In fact, the thing is, we have a bunch of new players who came from a video from a former member of the Church of the Lightbringers. So, like, you'll see a lot of new names. And, yeah, so that having to tell them that the faction they watched is gone now. It's a bit sad, but ooh, I'm under a mountain. Yeah, they were strong, but I think as of today, I think the leader finally came back and fully removed their claim so that Cascaven can take over. So yeah, some factions have risen in prominence. Definitely Cascaven is much, much larger than it was. It seems like Rainswick is also becoming a more powerful faction. So we're definitely seeing, obviously the Northern Alliance is still the strongest power. They just won the army competition, which was to have the biggest force just in solid, like, matching armor. But other smaller factions are rising as some have fallen. Yeah, like one of the Dwarven factions fell. Now we only have the Trinity Hold and I can't ever remember the name, but it's something like Valdez Holdes. So 2 dwarves left, or 2 Dwarven factions. But who knows? They might last. Trinity's. So we've got it's really dark. I miss those summer nights. Yeah, winter was long and winter was cold. Yes. No one is immortal. Not even the dwarves. Ooh, this is big. Got a pot. I think, if I remember correctly, this one has 2 pots, I think. So, yeah, you're right. Nothing. I can, as it's because I'm a malefactor, I don't. Sadly, I was not there for the Rot Crusade. I was getting marble to build my house with at the time. It was kind of an seemingly an impromptu thing without much warning. So the Rot Crusade has left scars and has caused some conflict within because it wasn't properly, discussed with members of the Wanderers Guild. We did not know that Paxilla was going to launch this crusade. We were not necessarily prepared for it. Let's see, anything good? Thatch. That's not good. That's not good at all. Yeah, all the new players, though, are having a little bit of trouble finding anything. Because the server with so many players did kind of drain everything by spawn. Let's see, I got this one. Yeah, I got that one. Roll my whistle. This one has one, right? Yes, everyone needs cattails, everyone needs food. There definitely was periods of starvation during winter. Because when winter, the winter actually lasted a full like in-game, not in-game, real-life week. And that was just the winter, not considering either side of it. So we're just now getting to the part where it's actually warm. Granted, I am, 50 kilometers south at the moment of the Wanderers Guild, so it's a lot warmer here. But even now, it was freezing, and like the entire lake froze over, and we had nothing by the end. We had completely ran out of food, and I had to resort to buying off traders bread to make breadcrumbs to feed me. They were sad times. But now, spring has come. Yeah, it was a long winter. We definitely saw some. Let's see. We've got 56 people on right now. I think winter we were averaging about 30 this around the same time. Yeah, definitely we're having some people, an influx of players due to Sir Roland's video, and alright, so let's see, I need to grab rid of some stuff, so I'll put some stuff on the auction house to empty out my inventory just a little bit. Alright, my auctions. Don't expect anyone to buy these because the shipping rate from this far south would be like twice the price of these items. But yeah, actually, yeah, it was a lot of food. Like, we had crates of like carrots and like meats and mushrooms, and all gone. Yeah, not everything is actually cooked in Crux because we have the culinary expansion mod, so we've got a lot of good foods that aren't necessarily no, this is not, but yeah, culinary artillery, yeah. So we've got like breads and all sorts of things. And along with primitive survival, so a lot of jerky. I know, I've eaten so much jerky. Bastion Steel. Well, at one point, Bastion Steel ran out of food because their cook couldn't be on, and they gotten locked out of their, pantry. So nobody could eat. They had to go send out scavengers. This is interesting. Stormy night. Ill omens for sure, but still, the hunt must continue. Alright, onwards. To the... No. The server hasn't been updated to the latest version. It came out like right before the latest update. So we're still running the old one because we haven't had a reset yet. They decided that they're going to run it for a year. With each year being one, full real world month. Don't need that. But they're pots. That's okay. Nothing I need though. Yeah, so we haven't updated to the latest version yet. It's probably gonna come, but not yet. Yeah, likely when the server does its first restart in season, and the second season starts, it will be on the latest version. Yeah, they've actually also, so some factions have gained the ability to print their own currency. Some factions, those factions also now have admin shops, so where you can get all the items that you can't normally get, like all the locked story items, because they did in fact lock down all the story locations, to my knowledge, or at least the two that I know about, being the Resonance Archive and the Lazaret. I don't think anyone's found the Devastation or the Village. They've got to be out there somewhere, but nobody's found it. I almost fell on the peg. I hate these pits. There we go. It's hard to see at night. I'm sure not super fun to watch either, but the sun should be rising in a few hours, which is about 4 or 5 minutes. Reach 50k south. 8 trees. Much prefer the noble redwood to these. These maple. I really love the grass color. I don't think Nadia's been discovered. To the best of my knowledge, Nadia has not been discovered, but I've never actually found it myself in survival mode, so I don't entirely know how, but I did take a trip. This is going to take forever to scroll. I should zoom out, that'd be faster. Big cave. Every time I try and do a map, that happens. Sorry about that. Let's move peacefully. I did go to the Lazaret. It was here, but that had been completely claimed by an admin, so I couldn't get into it to see what it had. So, whatever information Lazaret had, I do not know. Oh, come on. What's with all the giant caves I keep wandering into? You haven't seen the murder pit, have you? Wanderers Guild has slightly changed, probably since you've seen it. Some buildings have been updated, most haven't. The guild house has become a monstrosity of mismatched stone. I think it's up to 5 stories at this point. But yeah, to the best of my knowledge, Nadia is still hidden. But there's plenty of people, so somebody may have found it and just not have been vocal. Some people keep secrets close to their chest. But because of that, you can buy all of the Nadia clothing in admin shops that you use the player minted currency at. Which caused a little bit of controversy over the pricing of said currency, because not everyone agrees with the admin's exchange rate of chaos faction. I'd say partially. I'd say there is a divide in the Wanderers Guild between those who are more interested in the, like, assassin, the secret assassin part that had been hypothesized, or the more homely kind, or the more wandering kind. I'd say like Packzilla and Son of Mog tend to be more on the kind of vagabond playstyle. I tend to be more wanderer. Winter Bunny and Bish seem more homebodies. So, who knows? Maybe the Wanderers Guild might have a civil war if actions continue. Hopefully I find... I'm looking for breadfruit. Breadfruit is the tree I'm looking for most. To my knowledge, I've not seen anyone have it, and I know somebody who wants it. And they built my house, so I am willing to go on an adventure for them. And gain a little money on the way. That's one cave dive as a treat. Nope. Nothing. It's a southern tree, right? Yes. Hypothesized to be about 60k south, I believe. So I've still got another 8,000 blocks to go. I really should have taken the road from the VSCU, because that road extends about... Yeah, my road, on my trip down here, I just kind of off-roaded it after a while. After I hit Scrupulous Nina's place. But I could have taken either the road to the Phoenix Dominion, which goes about 15k south, or the road to the Vintage Brewery Culinary Union, which goes about 17k south. Grapefruit? Cherry. I already have cherry. There's some nice cherry wine. Aging in my house. I love how green it is down here. Much, much better than the kind of just coldness that it was. That's why I went on quite a few trips to the south over winter, just to make my money back. And to not have to deal with snow. Yeah, the snow is all encompassing, even with plus like 15.5 degrees, like in clothing, like with fur coat, wool and stuff. As much fur as I could throw on myself, I was still freezing at points. Luckily, the Wanderers Guild Farming Coalition. Well, they do have a lot of farms. Let's see if I can zoom all the way out and scroll over to them. Let's see all the various paths I've taken. This is them. They've got, you know, this massive monument, farms. It's a very nice kind of Spanish Mediterranean style building. So, no, the Wanderers Guild definitely didn't attract a ton of builders. So a lot of the other factions, in my honest opinion, but they could farm a lot longer than every other faction because just of how south they were compared to everyone else. We think about a week or two ago was when we lost the ability to actually do farming for a long time. Another trader. It's a nice looking ruin. Oh, bony soil. So much bony soil I had to go through. Would not believe it. No. Yeah, I had to go through chunks and chunks. Like, how much bony soil do I think I've gone through? I think I've panned 15 stacks of bony soil, I'd say. That seems about right. Maybe a little bit, yeah. I've got to the point where it's like, am I really willing to spend several hours just sitting here panning soil? So I've started selling some of it. Do you got a treasure map for me? Yes, you do. And let's auction off some put some bony soil for sale. So to charge about 7 years for a stack. I know they have to pay a lot more for transportation. Alright, I got a treasure map. Let's go get ourselves some treasure. That's what we're here for. I want something good, not just, another resonator. I've had too many resonators. floppy right here, I think. Right. Looks like it. Yep, there it is. Jailer's hat, jailer tunic, jailer boots, and a black bronze saw. That would be nice. Get some nice tunes while, you know, exploring. I think I actually turned my music down. Let me turn that back up so you guys can listen to something besides just my walking. Because that's not super fun to listen to. Still feels a bit too loud for me. This is better. Ruin. Black bronze thing to a trader for a few years. It does. But one thing that's slightly funny is the way it just immediately cuts out the second you walk into a cave. Yeah, I had just turned it off because I was just panning while watching videos and didn't want to listen to the soundtrack on repeat for several hours. If you haven't seen Sir Roland's video, it's very funny. You get to see a talking gunge, which is so bizarre. But yeah. Yes, I finally placed something. That's on my diamond. Yeah. Alright. Is that better? I do like how it's very immersive when you kind of jump in the water and it just suddenly sounds like you're underwater. We're finding so we're out in that. But when does that ever stop me? Also, if you see any high quality soil that I missed, let me know. I would like to get a farm up and running because, you know, I've been playing for a month and I've yet to make a single hoe. I've not planted a single crop. Hole. Seriously, every time I open my map, I end up in a hole. What's up with that? I swear. You drive, you take your eyes off the road for 1 second, and suddenly, whoops, I've fallen 500 feet. Come on, we gotta find some more ruins. There's a trader over there. We'll see if they have any goods for sale. Ooh, but it's looking like it's cold. Ooh. And I've fallen out of it. When will I learn? If anyone's ever interested in joining the server, the Discord should be in the description. We've got plenty of new players, and factions are always recruiting new people. Or you can make your own faction. It's like, I gotta use the mini map, not the actual map. The actual map just makes it so easy. Yeah. People, if you do join, I'm holding a artisan. Come on, buy my product. Low, you only want low. I don't have the emerald. I sold the emerald. Low. No, I don't have any of those. I can put the jailer set up. 5 gears apiece. Seems reasonable to me. And they probably won't sell, but yeah, the entire auction house right now is pretty much just my stuff. All these new people. Don't hunt as much as I used to. I'm a real respecter of them. Another tractor. I gotta get back up. Lost so many gears. Did a treasure hunt. There at the grant where I hid 5 treasures across the server. Gave people a bunch of clues. Each one of them having a bunch of gears inside. The final prize, like that, of over 200 gears. Let's see. High quality diamond. What's another high quality diamond? No treasure for me. But this will have a pot. So this one is volcanic, right? Come on, good loot, good loot. What do we got? Large silver bracelets and shells. It's not good loot. Don't need that. dealing with a little bit of a boar infestation at my house. Ooh, more ruins. It's just that I had a few, like I built mine next to a little pit. I had a little more of them in it, and now there's just hundreds. No, not actually hundreds, but it feels like there's hundreds. Alright, what's down here? Oh, there's nothing down there. Well, I've got a good number of these rewards. Hot. My favorite. More twine. There's a lot of free food. I just need a... I still have an unused wing I can turn into a kind of butchery area. So, yeah. I gotta pick and choose which ones exactly I want to cultivate. Let's go with that. Yeah. I also need a dangerous terrain. I also need to figure out how to make some of these good foods. Like give myself a mixing bowl and all that. So I can, you know, use all this meat that I would have from butchery. That's it. But at the moment, I just seek treasure. There's no... I have lots of fruits, because the fruit harvest just came in. If you think just my stack and a half pears I have is all I've got? No. No. I've got, what, another 2.5 stacks of that, 3 stacks of apples. Actually, wait, yeah. I've got so much fruits. And they last so long, which is lovely compared to the berries. So I can just, you know, this is multiple days of... Oof, that was a fall. That was a bad fall. I'm almost out. I wonder if I can just quickly build a little bridge. Oop. That shift did not work. I'm sure I could. It's just, it is even with an elk, it is a long way to the VSU. Like I've been streaming for what? Over an hour at this point, and I've gone about the distance that it takes to get to the Vintage Culinary Union from my base. Granted, they have a road, so it is a little bit faster and easier, but still, it is a long way. They are, to my knowledge, the furthest major faction away from spawn. Not the only, not the farthest, but definitely of the ones that actually, you know, competed things. Do you want my saw? Black brown saw? Black brown saw? That's another 8 years for me. I have no idea. Probably because they get better weather down there. They don't have, you know, didn't get snow till much later. So they could have crops up and going. They didn't need They didn't starve, they had a surplus of food. Think this is a meteor? No, it can't be a meteor. Oh, it's a meteor, alright. Oh, do I grab it? Yes, no. Yeah, might as well. Got so much meteor iron, I just give it away. But, you know, people like meteor iron. Makes an alright trading item. It is. But I do just have a large amount, because when you're an explorer, you find a lot of meteor craters. I'm not super great at them, and I have ignored a few because I just wasn't in the mood for mining, but, you know, when they just throw themselves at you like this, it's hard to ignore. I'm glad it seems like my stream connection is a lot better than it was a few weeks ago. I know I was having a lot of problems with it, you know, not being super stable, especially at the summit, which is, you know, annoying when you're trying to listen to somebody talk. More ruins. Largely. It's a joke. Yeah, all these new players. Oh yeah, Flame Tongue. Probably haven't heard that, but he is the most notorious thief on the server. Nobody's seen him do this. He's stolen sails from windmills, elks from barns. He even plans to steal the moon. So, be careful if you do decide to join. You'll never know or when you might be stolen of, so keep your valuables safe. I still need to head even further south. Through the fog, this dense fog. Yes, a phantom thief. Nobody's ever seen him in his act, but he places signs. He has calling cards, so that everyone knows it was him who stole the things. But he vanishes without a trace. No item stolen by him has ever been recovered, but his calling card is everywhere. The current reward on him is, I think, 200 gears, 2 stacks of steel ingots, 10 stacks of meteorite iron ingots, and I think 50 narcs is the current price on his head. Which, yeah, that's a lot, almost 500, more than 500 gears in value of items. Ooh, goodness, hyenas. olive tree, maybe? It is an olive tree. And pomegranate. I'll take those. A little bit, but, you know, he'll dig into bases, he'll pillar up. He gets clever, and he always leaves a calling card. He figures out he's stolen stuff from the middle of bases. He even stole an elk. How do you steal an elk? I don't know, but he did it. There's been no clue to who this Flame Tongue is, besides his calling cards. Is it actually one person? Or is it multiple pretenders, copycats? An easy scapegoat for your theft? I don't know. What? Nobody's found him. He remains a mystery. A little bit, yes. Definitely a more Mediterranean climate. Getting to more deserts and more oak forests. Still got a few redwoods. If I still needed limestone, this would be a great spot, but don't need limestone at the moment. I'm in a tree now. God, I hate trees. On elks, they're just... Okay. That's why I always carry my steel shears with me these days. Especially in hills. If this was flat, it'd be nice. I could just smoothly walk through these woods. But hills I end up on top of mountains. Definitely caused a little bit of deflation at the admin shops, because the set price of 2 to 1 became 4 to 1, and suddenly everyone's player coin supply doubled in value, while people still holding gears suddenly found they had a lot more rich competitors. If I had enough time? Yes. I wouldn't even burn them down for charcoal. I'd just burn them. But that would be mean. Some people like the forests, even if I don't. So you can hear, just as soon as I go in a cave, silence. Music cuts. Alright, I need to get around this cave system. I'm going to keep falling into it. I got 9 viewers. That is a lot. Hope you enjoyed this. Oh no. Oh no. What am I gonna do? Just want to get through this forest. Yeah, all the new players are learning quickly that they need to barter for all the goods they want, because the spawn's been picked very clean of all the resources a new player might need. There's no flint. There's no there's not any cattails. Ooh, trader. Come on, Thomas Trader. I've got a lot of pots to sell. I'm gonna put up my olive end. I see the light of the trader. Through the grasses, through the trees, I see light. Contact with humans. Loading. Never mind. I don't care. I hate clothing merchants. Because I don't need them. 5 years for that. 4 years for that. 5 years for that. I don't need Silvate stones. Back south we go. Crest of that hill. As I say, as we run into a rock. Yes. But also they realize not only can, if they need to, they can benefit greatly from it. Skip flint and head straight to steel. They may only work as manual laborers, but these manual laborers will be well paid compared to what their forefathers could afford. We, those who came before, offer goods and services to those who come after. No good ruins. I found one of those ones, the treasure chest beneath. Those always have the best loot, obviously. But it's just forest after forest. When do I get to the deserts? They do work as manual laborers, doing the jobs that people with all the money don't want to do, gathering dirt, flint. All the time-consuming processes that need to be done, but haven't been. I'm thinking about what to do next season. I won't be able to play as much as I did this season, so the very rich wanderer's lifestyle probably won't last. But so I'm thinking joining more of a building focused faction so I can practice building, because well, my building skills are subpar compared to some of these other members on the server, like the wonderful Pim who built my Greek villa back at home. Almost 60k south. Should I check this trader out? Senior, it's not. No, besides all these trees. The light. The light system in the system. Come on, I don't want a clothing merchant. Don't want a clothing merchant. I have clothes. Ooh, a boar. Good to go once in a while. You can throw meteor iron like a stone, or you can put beam nades in snowballs. Assuming you missed the Summit streams, the original builders kind of gave up, so it's been in a state. We've got new people willing to build, but no luck. I get that. I am the one who will I don't mind spending an hour, to give somebody something for free. I definitely don't, as much as I wish. I'm not a super good builder, but I think my trading skills. No, unfortunately, it has not been finished. But yeah, it's mainly been a issue of Masons Without Borders kind of burnt out on it pretty fast, and then it took them a while to find a new faction willing to take up, because it is such a massive project. Eventually, if they believe Vintage Cross Sanctuary, something like that, has taken up the mantle, but led by Kraft, who you can see talking in chat, but they just still haven't gotten, and I know I've delivered building supplies to them, but they still just have not got building perms, so they can't start construction yet. It's not that they don't want to be building, it's that they just physically can't. I hate that. Why can I hit my elk? Why is that a feature in this game? I'm just trapped in a pit. I cannot see. Alright, this way. holy root. Ah, don't fall in that cave either. Still another 4 or 5 mainlands of night. Come on, there's gotta be ruins. Ooh, the trader though, luxury trader. I think based off that roof. Which hopefully means I can sell these high quality gems for a nice tidy profit. Also looking for commodities traders and green bamboo, breadfruit. That is one thing I wish is, you know, you've got all these deciduous trees in the game, but their leaves just go white. They don't, like all the fruit trees, they lose their leaves, but the actual trees, nope. They still keep their leaves like normal. But then again, like, watch, when we head over to this trader, I'm willing to bet that the door will still be closed, indicating that no player has been here before, because closed gate usually indicates that, yep, closed, but nobody's been here before. Alright, do you want my gems? You don't want my gems. Come on, you know you want my gems. Okay, I'm looking for like some more bony soil. Soil I need to keep on me. And some grenades. Almost at 60k south, so hopefully we start seeing new stuff soon. Yeah, the auction house really is a lifesaver for not only just extra storage, but I can place all my items I'm willing to sell. I'll hopefully find a buyer. And if not, that just means I need to pick them up when they expire. And I can do that from anywhere. It's kind of broken. I don't think that was the intended way that mechanic was supposed to work, but, you know, you take what you're given. Myself with a great mass burial site. So many bones. Bones. I do not need radish seeds though. Alright. And off we go. Knife may be breaking, but it's still got a lot longer than that. Food though. Ancient bones for ancient bone broth, or you know, I've got so many bones at home, too many bones. More bones than one person should ever have. Stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of bones. I can turn them into fruit bars. Fruit bars. You want to make fruit bars with bones of somebody who's been dead for 200 years? Doesn't that sound delicious? And they keep well too. sun, the first light of a new day breaks. Ah, what wonders. Come straight. I've got so many pots now that I need to sell. I know I've got a lot. I found a bunch back home, but still. Oh. I'd like to sell them here. Artisan. You don't want my gems, do you? No. No. Oh well. What's out on these plains? I haven't seen a bear in a while. I saw several bears towards the start of my trip, but none recently. Alright. Scanning. There's something, but doesn't necessarily look like worth something worth investigating. This nice little valley between these hills. Some hyenas. A lot of dwarves. A lot of dwarves. Ooh, can't die. Skulls. Who doesn't need, you know, some skulls to decorate your place? I have at least one skull decorating my new house. What do you've got? Buckets. Yeah, I've got buckets. I could totally set up a quick butchery area in one of my nooks and crannies. Maybe a cellar. I do think I need a cellar still. I'd have to abandon my old place. Soybeans. Trader. This one has been to before. He still doesn't want my... Come on, you're buying everything but the two I have. Come on! That's a sign somebody's been here before. That door was open. Something over there. Is it worth checking out? That's the question. The age-old question. Is it time to search? Or should we search for time? Also got a lot of pears to eat. I think my little guy's gonna be sick of pears pretty soon. Got it. Ooh, that looks cool. With something. Not worth it. Time. I gotta make sure my shovel doesn't break. How many trips have I gone on with a full steel shovel only to have the shovel be almost broken by the time I get back? More than I'd like to admit. Breadfruit, cherry. I don't actually know what breadfruit looks like. I know it exists, but I haven't seen it. So this is one more exposed. Just Templar armor schematic. That's not worth as much as it used to be worth, but, you know. I'd put it up on the auction house for like 10 years. It probably won't sell, but, you know, who knows? Somebody might need it. Yeah. They've slightly been... every major faction's now got a full set. I've heard it's comms merchant. First things first, let's place this up for 10 cubes. But let's see what you want to buy. You want to buy, let's see, seed? No. Want to buy food? Food? Or tool? Works for me. That gives me 3 inventory slots. And more gears. I grow richer every moment. Oops. Almost 500. And almost all of those are traders. So, hello, Mr. Cow. Ooh, hot springs. And another trader. Hot springs trader. Chance to earn more wealth. I cannot be denied my opportunity to earn gears. The gears that keep me. I gotta recuperate some of my wealth because I did spend a lot. I've got, I had to buy, 4 elks from the admin shop, plus all the, saddles, bridles, medallions, some blankets to fully equip out every player who competes or who wins my treasure hunt on Sunday after the tournament. So if you are interested in watching that treasure hunt, tune in on Saturday. I'll see if I can get people to record or stream it. Obviously, I myself can't compete because, well... am I reading to the medium civilizations? Yes. Yes, I am. Am I the richest player on the server? No. I... probably within the top 10, but I think Master Spy has about 3,000-ish gears worth of value. Because I think he spends a lot less than I do. So, and I'm willing to make up. And he's got the full fight, or the full might, of the Phoenix Dominion behind him, which is one of the large factions. They did build a 15k long road and they are the winners of the road building competition. And their road is much nicer than the roads I was building. It was like 5 wide, all stone, pathed. I definitely don't fault my road for losing that competition. Cut through this forest so I can find what I'm looking for, but then it's cut through the forest. I don't want to get too many trees. 1 tree? How many trees am I gonna get stuck? Less than, no more, no more. Just one tree. Okay, clear shot, clear shot. Just one tree. We did it. Oh, the gazelles. Now we're definitely into drier climes. Keep an eye out for breadfruit. An eye out for breadfruit. I like that one. Is this breadfruit? Is this cherries? What is this? This looks like cherries. Lychee. That's not ripe, so let's not cut it down this time. That was a mistake the first time. It's not ripe. I will not get fruit from that. Is that dug up peat bog? Have there been people this far? Well, obviously I saw a sign. Yes! Yes, this is a... Somebody dug here. I'm gonna keep an eye out for bases. Somebody really? Wait, is that ruins? That's ruins. Don't look like ruins. Ah, yes. But you know what prize he won for completing that road? 20 elks. With saddles and bridles. He was selling them by the end. His faction did not have that many players. Fully kitted out. I think they also had an elk stolen. A lot of people stealing elks. So now they've put their entire forest into fortress mode. They've walled it all off. Nobody can get inside. More like without their express permission, they've walled off an entire redwood forest. There's a panda. I'll let you live this day, my friend. Look at all those people who can't find animals near spawn. There's so much down here. Forest here. Are they palm trees? I think they're fern trees. Yeah, we're definitely a lot further south than a good amount of vintage story players ever get, like, without just going. We've got, we've seen our wild soybeans. We've got gazelles instead of deer. We've got hyenas instead of wolves, pandas instead of like brown or black bears. But we haven't hit farther enough south that we've hit in sun bears yet, though. Eh. Every time. I'd like to see a sun bear. This is a ruin, isn't it? This feels like a ruin. It feels like something odd and not natural about this, but maybe it just is. That's a lot. Yeah, him is the one who built my house over in the Wanderers Guild. I know, just repeating myself, but, you know, up to 11 viewers. Thank you for all for tuning in. Hill. Radar, give me our goods. Nope, nothing that I need. Or want, really. So I don't need new steaks, do I? Let's have the grain, though. The grain is pretty full, same as fruit. No more protein. I've not eaten a lot of meat lately, but so far south, there's gotta be something soon. How long has it been since we've hit a large ruin? Did people just not live south before the collapse? Before the rot or rust? Imagine getting hit by a temporal storm out here with just nothing to protect myself. No way to sleep through the night. Then again, I don't think anyone's ever slept through the night. It would be fun, but I don't think we're getting all the players to sleep. Let's see, how many do we have right now? We have 45 players on right now. And as always, I think the link in the in my description should work. So if you are interested in joining the server, we've got a lot of new players joining now due to a popular video made by one of the people. Players, Sir Roland. So it's a great time to hop in if you're curious to play with a ton of other people. We still got about a month left before the server restarts. Other comms merchant. Only have 25 gears. But, seed. What do I have? I got one seed, 2 farming. guess I can sell you for free and then buy one of these. And then, what's most of damaged? I like this match a bit more. Alright. Making money. Making mad. Bees. There's ruins over there. Pick the wrong side of this mountain to go around. I want. Yeah, let's. Ooh, actually, is that ruins? I can't tell. With some of these stone types. That is ruins. Come on, be ruins and not just some flowers. It is ruins. Let's go. A peridot does appear the same color as some flowers. Come on. Alright. Let's see a wall section. Ooh, there's a panda. Don't want to aggro panda. They may not look like it, but they're still bears. Still do a lot of damage. Cool. Now, to me, my friend, venture further south still to this trader to see what goods he has in store for us. Stone, stone, and black hole. Sticks. Trader? Trader, I have goods for sale. Are you interested in? No, you're not. You have no goods for me. Are fern trees. Something you only find very far south. More signs of people. These trees have been cut. Their leaves stolen. The acacia logs. Was that ebony? Ooh, ebony. I don't see any seeds. Probably should have shared that. Yeah. Take them at least for a little bit. they look like? These seeds look like this. Alright. Not seeing any signs of them yet. What the drop rate is. Ebony seed, ebony seed. How am I gonna drop me an ebony seed? That cut down the street too. Goodness. These ebony trees grow big though. But I'm not seeing a single seed. How odd. Oh well, I'll find more. Some seeds are valuable. Alas, not a single seed anywhere. How unfortunate. This is just cutting them down. Not a single seed. Fall. I'm using an entire steel axe on this. Steel X, can't take much more of this. One last one. Up for now. I'm here for treasure hunting, not repeatedly chopping down trees. I'll take some ebony wood with me. Light trader. Ah, nothing brings me more joy in the night than that, the light of a trader. Seriously, we've done tens, thousands of blocks without finding a nice big ruin. It's sad. Also, you're a building materials trader. That sucks. the trader. I promise. I don't pay him to shield for me. Bandages and something alcohol. Come on, big flat area. This room's a plenty. So, another treasure. Another trader means more treasure. More money to line my pockets. To be rich. Rich! Ah, accurate. Less chances to be rich. Rich. So what do I have? Got chunks. Don't need those chunks. Lots of fruits. There's ruins. That looks like the one with an aged tree in it. If memory serves. Was I right? Ooh, a graveyard. I was right, but the graveyard is much more interesting than this. This has got one pot in it, right? Right here. Ooh, I did the pot. Soil I can grab. Bug soil sells for 10. I once had somebody buy some temporal gears off me and then almost immediately start selling them for more. It was funny. But, you know, not great for business. Further down here. Worth my time, at least. Ooh, I almost hit my elk. Don't want to do that. No siree. Let's look for more graves. Always gotta be grave robbing. That's my motto. cave diving stream. That sounds fun. Admin's kind of in a little bit of a crunch at the moment. Alright, I've got my bonus one. Yeah, the summit's besides the elk. Building stream, maybe? I run a nice shop, sell all my loot, slightly cheaper than the auction house. Gunch cave. Come on, we gotta find some loot. No ruins, just traders. Goods to sell. Come on. Yes, you'll buy at least one of them. I think I'm only making a gear profit on that, but a gear profit is a gear profit. That's what I say. That's my motto. Sorry for not talking much. Ooh, that's what I've been looking for. That's gonna have a nice pot. Let's go, bro. We're not taking. Alright, anything up here? Pots for sale. I think we can get at least 2 torch holders. Logs, I don't need logs. I don't need that, but I will take the pot. Start. Let's dig into the next remote. That's not what I meant to say. Large book. I think this is the only ships in this way. Yeah, some sort of sandals in them. I need something like that. I don't know. Sorry, wood. Stones even, but I'll take a free pot. It looks like it goes somewhere, doesn't it? Yeah, stuck. Get me out of here. Pots. Every pot is the potential of gears. Gears. Alright. Got more loot. Let's do a cave dive as a treat. I've got my spear in hand. I should probably hold some food. And the music cuts out. Nope, nothing. Caves ruined something. It's just too foggy for me to go down too far. My courage fails me. If only I were a braver man. I need to spend more time in the murder pit. Or get myself some better armor. Sure, this is some nice steel Landsknecht. My Italian's not great, but yeah, the stream quality at least seems nice. Nobody seems. I haven't had let's check OBS real quick. No drop frames. That's a lot better than I'm used to. Tom's merchant. Oh, you're only buying forage. I only have one forage for you. Still. 9 more gears in the pocket. Is breadfruit or olive? Olive. Well, I'll take it, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna be pleased about it. Let's put a few things up for sale. A few more things on the auction house. I'm not using this feature. Oh, sorry. More ruins. I really want to find one of those big ones. Anything fun? Pots to smash? The rain. Nothing but rain for days now. Hyena bit me. Is that breadfruit? Breadfruit? Please. Oh gods above. Oh holy rust and holy root. Oh great rat and light bringer. I pray to Gunch himself. Please, please be some breadfruit. Pomegranate. Traders, not many ruins. I don't even know the ruin spawn, you know, look up the ebony seed drop rate. Sad as that. Yeah. Just gotta be proactive, try and get as many as possible. Just nothing. Nothing. How unlucky can one man be? So many sticks though. Needed sticks. It's just a baby olive, right? Yeah. Olive. I don't need sticks. But this trader could have more loot. Survival goods. Twine. No, I'm not saying like twine. I wonder what that is. Looks interesting, we'll check it out. Skill for my elk feels so naked without its horns. What is that? Seeing bright red. What was this? This is a kabak tree. Oh well. I do not need a kabak tree. Everything looks so nice and lush. But not ruined. I swear, where are the southern ruins? I wonder if I can just wander into the devastation. That would be funny. I've got steel armor, I could take it. these pores. I desire wealth, riches. Ruins spotted. Nothing grand from the looks of it, but still, an investigation is in order. Whenever I smell treasure. Treasure for sale. Probably not worth it. Gambling. That killed me right there. I would have been mad. This is a burial pit, right? Yep. I recognize mass graves by sight. That does not say anything bad about me as a person, does it? Please tell me that recognizing mass graves by sight doesn't make me a bad person. Please. That's all I have going for me is my skill at finding mass graves. I swear, it is a useful service. No ill will. More loot. This one feels like one that has something under it, doesn't it? It does. It always pays to be at. Probably nothing of worth. Nope, nothing of worth, but still. Get your peeking nose for it. Come to me, Elk. Your ride. Pretty. I'd like to do a tour of the server. That sounds fun. Minimum temperature of 28 degrees. Wow, that's a lot. That's some nice cows. Ooh, and I think I lost money on that one. Oh well. Termites. Tasty, tasty termites. Back. I am back. So we're still on the look for breadfruit. That's the main thing I'm looking for, is breadfruit. Finding traders, but not much finding ruins. Treasure. There's treasure afoot. Gum. Elk. Anyone check out a good name for the elk? Had him for 3 weeks at this point, and I've yet to find a good name. Any of you has got a nice name in mind? Please, feel free to recommend them. Ooh, ruins, south. So once I get this treasure, remind me to just go straight south for those ruins. Middle of a lake. This block? Yep, let's look at this block. Maybe a headstone. Oop, I was actually off by one. Peasant shirt, artisan surf. That's an item stop. Alright, well, It's still something. South. South, I need to go south for the ruins. Thank you for reminding me. That is a spire of just a redwood tree. Just a few redwood trees just jutting over the land. Pot is money in the bank. There's 2 pots right here. 1, 2. Yeah, nothing below. Great. Nothing worth. What are you? Do you have hidden wealth? Doesn't seem like it. No? No, there's something down here. Ooh, block randomizer error. Block randomizer error. Yoink. That's a nice error block. You're not supposed to see that. Fortune teller's scarf. Alright, I don't need this. And I don't need this. I also don't need that flint shovel, but you know. I'll set it later. Nice, it's the second armature. That's what ruin hunting's all about. Finding those little bits hidden from sight. Another trader. No breadfruit. Bamboo and flint. Dun, 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 dun. Some nice planes though. Luxury trader. Only one item sold. Fun. You should cheat yourself. Now. Don't need money grab. More traders, but not more ruins. I'll use up a good chunk of my steel shovel. Alrighty. Cave, cave, big cave. It's not falling big cave. Especially not at night. Thank you for everyone who's tuned in. Having so many viewers for so long is appreciated. Oop. Did I trade this? Check what time I have work in the morning. Plenty of time, plenty of time. Big ruins, big ruins! Here, for all my viewers, I'll show you a secret. Is that a trader? Let's hop by the trader first, see if we can unload some stuff before we visit those ruins. Because that ruin right there promises wealth. Very secrets. I like this. No, unfortunately, I don't have to sell, but this guy, my favorite little fellow. I smell it. There's treasure. Treasure hidden deep in these ruins. Underground in this grate. This tells me here. Yeah. Yes, here. I think. What do you know? Treasure. A gear. Barbers this and this. Interesting enough. Oh wait, what's this? Hidden in the walls? More stuff. And that is my secret to you viewers. There's a hidden treasure. Ooh, that moon. Moon jump scare. Moon jump scare. I don't think this one's got anything of value in it, but It does. Oh. A hidden treasure chest with nothing in it? Rip. Well, I learned something new at least. It's a hidden treasure chest in that room. Some gears, a few bits of clothing, and nice strand. Still, search for breadfruit. Looks like there's minor ruins here. So, I'll never say no to a free pot. This looks like something's hidden down here. Would have been. I did this that area, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's the survival goods treasure. We just passed that. More big ruins. More big ruins. Fine. I don't know if there's anything good in those feet ruin. I assume was the remnants of an ancient statue. It's the biggest ruin I know of that I don't know if there's any special things in them. It's feet ruin, as I call it. Does this have something fun? That looks like something fun. Somewhat fun. I guess I can grab some bony soil, Ooh, wait. Discuss a glitch block up here? Yeah. I don't know why I know that that block always just kind of gets glitchy, but it does. Oh god, these big feet ruin. Yeah, these are definitely feet, right? I'm not imagining these things. I got some pots. Fire clay, don't need fire clay. Don't need seeds. Maybe they got something up at top? Maybe. I don't know. I'm exploring with you. I don't see anything up here. Mr. Trader, what do you have? Ooh, comms trader. You want food and you want ore. Good for you. I think I have that. I think I have that. Well, I've got one. Enough food? Oh, I got food. More flatland to the south. We ride. We ride. One thing I'm thinking of doing is making a map of the entire server, because I have probably more map than 99% of the player base explored. That's a pitfall. Yes. It's just this one. Is there more to this one? This one always feels so big for the amount of loot it actually ever has in it. Oh, I was going this way. Oops. Locked myself in. Yeah, not going down there. Let's see, I saw there was a trader nearby, right? Yeah, there it is. Each time I do that, it costs me gear, but I've got, if there's one resource I have, it's gears and pears. A lot of pears. into a caldera. Yep, that's here. I have fallen. Something over there. I'm waiting for my teleport. I haven't seen a single drifter. It's this stream, have I? I don't think so. Into the water. How long have I been streaming for? Started around 6. It's almost 10. I've had almost 8 consecutive viewers for hours. Thank you for tuning in. Whew, this is going to take a long time to get back, isn't it? Nope, down to 6. Every time I mention it, lose people. Oh well. Stream will probably be wrapping up in the next 30-ish minutes, probably. Probably the next time, probably in about, when it hits the next night, I think, would be a... Ooh, but that's ruins. That's what I'm here for. Ooh, treasure hunter? No treasure. Great hand of the earth, I thank you for the gift you've given me. I shall not disrespect it. I shall treasure this pot and the years it shall one day bring upon me. O great, O holiest of hands. Your word, give me a hand. No. Ooh, 2 pots, I see. 2 pots, 2 pots. I'll take 2 pots. 3 pots. Ooh. Yoink. And Headed to the secret room. Right on. Read chest. Fine, there's nothing in the read chest. Leave. Alright, so once again, this ruin, secret area. Straight in. Grab. Wow, I'm finding a lot of jailer stuff today. So get some gift. Different storage over, obviously. Let's head to the walls. There's treasure in the walls. 6 years. Not a ton of treasure, but still treasure. I've got a lot of junk on me. Bread fruit. That's gonna have the volcanic pot. Damn, another empty pot. It certainly doesn't seem looted. Jailers. Big ones. Big ones have a little I'm interested in. Put some bamboo on here. round pattern. The sapling seems like a good amount. But boo. Actually, I'll check that out. Anything you can still? That would not be. That would be good. Good games, good games. Orange. Take it, but here. Ooh, that looks new. I don't need you. Dirt. Tin. I guess stones. Weapons. Tin. You want this to know? I was to get my pocket. Anything sold. Oh. Excuse me. Loan of yours. We're just looking for breadfruit and ruins far, far south. Yeah, never coming back this far south. I'm not marking traders at this point. Unless they're comms traders that I'll hit on my way back. As a malefactor, these pots can get a ton of gears. Did you know gears only stack up to 1,000? It's true. Chat sees the breadfruit, please let me know. I really need that breadfruit. I'm not going 60, 80,000 block south without breadfruit. A lot of hyenas. A lot of hyenas. Trader. Just not deep enough. Sugar. Come on, tools. Food seed. I got a seed, but this one food. Farming, maybe. Food. So that's all I got for you. Well, 20 gears, 20 gears. Almost night. I think just a few minutes will wrap up the stream. I hope you all have enjoyed, though. I don't know why I'm going into an ASMR voice. Maybe because it's late. I've been doing this for how many hours? It's 4 hours. I'm not the trader. Maybe comes. Gotta sell these tools and farming vessels. One last trader run before the stream ends. See if I can find it on my own. Of course, the furniture trader. Doesn't seem to be anything worth looking for right now. So. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this night's stream. Did some treasure hunting. Didn't find the one thing I was looking for, or NPCs either, but I think we did a good job, so thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed, please consider subscribing and give the stream a like, and I will see you all next time.